Hey everyone, it's Harsha and welcome to the episode number 007 of a marketing blog as known as Journey of Marketing, where I usually document all my day and all my campaigns, but right now I think so the series is in trouble because there's a lot of things going on. That's why, because I'm not right now working on my own, that is side hustle, which is digital marketing, and my most of the time is literally spending on my family business. So that is why I'm not able to document and create content. But now I thought that I've just uh, ran a Google AdWord campaign on the episode number 6, and I actually got a lot of comments that the people are really like wanting that content, that type of a content. And I thought that, yeah, why don't we just try to, it's right now I have a time, and why don't I was just working on an ad campaign, and why don't I just document this as well. So here's begins the episode number 007 of a marketing blog, and right now the time is 5:48 in the evening, and usually our vlog starts between 10 to 11, but nowadays it's starting from 5:48, that is around 6, close to 6 p.m. and let's see how it goes. All right, so here's a quick intro about what type of a content will be in this video. So in this video, I've planned that I will be discussing about Trello, that is how it is helpful for marketers and any type of a content creators, and how you can easily manage your stuff, because you know what, some things sometimes we have a lot of stuff to go on, but we don't know how to prioritize. So that is a thing where all the most of the people feel overwhelmed, and will be documenting half of a day. I know that it will be nearly around 4 to 5 minutes only. Alright friends, so I was just thinking about what different I will do in this journey of marketing blog, and because it's not a lot of client call. Alright, sorry for the interruption. So where I was like, I was just thinking about what different I will do in this vlog to make it something different from other vlog. So I just thought to give you some context about what I have learned from Gary Vee. Yeah, because yeah, you will be knowing, if you're in the digital world, that is digital media world, you will obviously know him, and he's actually a very hardworking and a very kind person, because I'm usually following him for around 1.5 to 2 years, because when I passed my 10th grade, when I was in the 11th grade, I started following him, and from where I got to know about him was Neil Patel and Eric Sue. They actually had a very good marketing podcast, which is known as a marketing school. I was following it first, but right now I have left it. And so yeah, what I have learned from him was, first of all, happiness instead of money. Do the thing which makes you happy, not and rather going from money. So that's why I learned from him about happiness, and I'm also learned from him that about hard work and hustle. That is, if you are not getting time, you have to like audit your whole day about where are the different types of a slot which is empty. Obviously I will have created that. That is how I like to create video as well. Instead of writing, I like writing but very less. I like video, creating video and editing video as well. I'm a good editor as well. Now you'll be asking about then why you're not creating content while you are free, because you know that if you're the one who is watching from India will know that when you have like you don't have a separate room and a lot of family members are with you, so it's very hard for me to create at this shoot video. So at that time I usually write for my blog post, and not blog post, I usually don't like to write, I don't know why, but the moment I started creating videos and editing videos, something great is coming from inside. That's why I've decreased the time on writing, and I've increased my time on strategizing the all the components of marketing which are using. So there are a lot of plans of me in the future, that is I have to grow my podcast, blog post, YouTube channel on and obviously all my social profiles as well. Let's come back to the topic, which is what I have learned from Gary Vee is like, he usually let people know about do the work as I mentioned, and the second thing is not value other people's opinion. When I started creating content that is video content, there are my friends which they were saying like your background is not good and the lighting is not good. So if you are watching the episode number 001 to the episode number 5, I think so, 5 or 4, my videos were lighting was like, it was very hard, very, the lighting was very bad, and the maybe the audio was audible but not that much. So there was a video of Gary Vee, just start, it's like a Gary Vee original video that literally hit my mind. And from the next day I started creating content, and that literally went to a week. And the only thing which I learned, this is the best thing I'm saying, it's like a third thing, is document over create. Mind it guys, it will really help you if you just do it. Just try. I'm not saying you to like do 1000 episodes. Just try and just start. I know that a lot of people may not have a room to create a video, like they only have 1 hour. Just start. The only reason, just start. I will just put a blink text over here, just start. So when I started creating content, like as Gary Vee says, a document, I was getting 4 Instagram IGTV, just like it was like 10 to 15 minutes vlog, and from that there were 4 IGTV videos, and I was just converting that into a LinkedIn 1 or 2 paragraphs and some tweets. So that time I was literally hitting 30 to 35 pieces of content a day. It's not about just quantity but quality as well. So I was trying to maximize my time on researching what my audience need. I was it's here's a like a hack or else a quick tip, that is if you don't have a good audience, for example if you're in SEO, like you usually create content about SEO, then I will recommend you to just go to Neil Patel's every videos and just watch his comments. What are the people, yeah, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of comments on appreciating and hate, but there are also comments which people are expecting content from him. So why don't you just create content about that? This means that the audience on SEO like that type of a content. So I literally did this for 2 to 3 days, but I started feeling boring about that. That's why I stopped that. But I spent a lot of time about researching what my audience need and creating content about are they fulfilling the needs. Because when you create content for yourself, it doesn't work. And when you start creating content for your audience, it literally cares. Alright, so I think so I have spoken very long. So let's get back to the work. So here's the screen of my Google AdWords campaign manager, you can say it as. And here's, I've actually run a campaign which is named, like this is episode number 006 of a marketing blog, and the results which I'm getting is like 40k impressions, and out of which only 528 views right now. It's actually 4 to 5 August, and today's date is like it's 5. So 6 hours left from now. I think so it will really get around 1,000 views, maybe or maybe not. And the average CPV is like 0.20. The currency is different, that's a different thing. And here's what. So I will let you know about what I have learned from this. Actually I have run campaigns for Google from Google AdWords to the website, but this is my first video campaign ad. So I will let you know about what are the success and failures I've got from running this ad campaign, and what are things which I strategize and did it really went well or not. I will be letting you know in the next, or maybe the episode number 10th. Do you guys want to know about my tripod? It's a very expensive tripod in this world. Here's how. This is my tripod, and this is not about showing that I don't have thing. This is only for about the people who says that yeah, I don't have a tripod, or I don't have a good camera, or else I don't have a good computer. I actually bought this laptop and it's around a month. Before that I was working on my computer which was very old, and you guys know about that. And after my computer stopped, it was a great and a big halt between the work. So it's the only thing is that please don't try to stop and don't value other people's opinion. That's what I have to say right now. Here's the video where we'll be discussing about Trello, as I said, and I will also touch the Google Sheet software. It is not like a managing stuff like project management and your time saving stuff, but we will be touching that also because it is also a good software for marketers. Yeah, I will be making this, and the information which I will giving to you is from a marketing perspective. So Trello, I would like to give you a small introduction about Trello and Google Sheets. They both are the software which tries in managing stuff, and it is likely to be used by professionals and the content creators because it helps you in managing your task and it helps you in saving time as well. And the best thing is it helps you in working remotely with your team. You can work with your team, and you can allow your team members to edit the content about Trello, and you can assign different works to your team members using Trello. So it is useful for both a single person or else a business perspective. So first, let's start with Trello. So Trello, as you can see that here's a project which, yeah, you have some marketing projects of mine, brainstorming ideas. Yeah, the good thing about Trello which I really like, that's why I'm targeting Trello most, because it has a feature of a templates. There are a lot of people who have already created templates and uploaded. You can easily use that for free, and I'm saying that once again that these are the very helpful templates. For example, if you're in a if you have to manage your content, you can easily search content collection. You just have to type content. You will get blog content, schedule content. For example, we are using this one. I haven't used this, but I'm letting you know that how this will work. So as you can see that here's a blog content schedule, and this is template. You can get to know about how many people have used this and how many views this template got. Although we have nothing to do with that, so I don't think so this will be a good template. So let's get back and template gallery. All right, so here you can get to know about featured categories, like if you are into business where a lot of projects will be assigned to you and your team members, then you can go into business. But right now I'm going into marketing. As soon as we go into marketing templates, as you can see that here are a lot of marketing campaign templates. For example, inbound marketing campaign, email marketing calendar, blog content schedule, agile marketing, copywriting. There are a lot of different types of marketing sections, you can say it as, because there are a lot of sections in marketing. There are content, and there are SEO, there are inbound marketing, there are like there are the one who strategize all this stuff, and also there are the one who manage all this stuff. So you can say to them as a project manager. You can easily find a good template. For example, let me choose. I've picked up a brainstorming ideas template where I usually brainstorm. So these are the heading which you are seeing, that is resources. What are the problem are we solving? Brainstorming, basic brainstorming, and finalist. So these were the templates which I have like inputted pre-ordered, or as you can see it as a pre-made template. The only thing which I liked about that is you can easily add. For example, you are doing brainstorming ideas for your content. For suppose that you are doing a brainstorming idea for YouTube videos, what you will be first adding is what are the resources you will be getting. For example, Wikipedia or different types. For example, if you are creating a tech video, you will add TechCrunch as a website where you will be using some of the resources and different types of websites and videos. You can easily add card, and you can easily add around 15 to 20. I'm not sure about how many cards you can add, but I'm pretty sure that it is in a huge number. So first you add the resources, and the second thing is what are the problem we are solving. Like if we are as you can see, BuzzSumo help small businesses with content marketing. Here I have written small businesses, but because I was creating a content for a small business. But BuzzSumo is not only useful for small businesses but also for a individual creator and as well as a business organization creator. So that helps for both, but I have written that because I'm creating a content for a small business perspective. And basic brainstorming, defining your target market. these are the brainstormings. You can easily add the resources, the problem solving, and what are the things which you are getting. You just have to make sure that in brainstorming the quantity matters and quality, because when you're doing brainstorming, it wouldn't see that, oh, I've got a quality idea, so dismiss that. Oh, this is not a good one, so cut that. No, you just have to list all infinite number of ideas which you are getting in your mind, and then you can finally steer. Although I haven't planned that I will be showing you this template in Trello in this video, but I thought that it will really help for the one who is just starting right now. So here's a marketing project. This is like a demo project which I created for showing you guys. All right, so here you can see as a backlog. So backlog is a thing where, for suppose that you are there are a lot of stuff which are in your bag. All right, yes, are in your bag. And to do means you are removing some stuff and keeping it on a table to do something, and doing means you have started doing and done. For suppose that you are starting a new YouTube channel, so what are the things? You create a channel art. Forget about this working on an email campaign. You create a new logo, then you, like, for suppose you will be adding, have to get content ideas and have to start working on a idea. So you can easily, for example, create a channel art. I'm right now doing channel art, so I can easily drag and drop you. To do that, I have to do this today. Like I have removed the stuff from my bag and kept on a table, but I haven't started doing. And once I'm started doing this, I will be easily adding this to a doing section. And once it is done, it helps a lot of people managing their stuff, and also reduces the probability of getting overwhelmed. Alright, so here we'll be learning how you can manage, or else how you can use Google Sheets to manage your work or content. So this is the content which I had created in the past, but right now I haven't worked on this. I've just created it. So this is a template which I had borrowed from, not borrowed, but I have downloaded from he's also a good marketer known as Brad Batsol. And so here's actually this was a template created by him, and I've downloaded it and I had using this. So this credit goes to Brad. As you can see that this is the template which is right now maybe feeling overwhelmed from some of the people who haven't worked in these situations, because Trello was a thing like where you can easily drag and drop boxes, and it was like a very spacey feeling as well. Once you have created the tables according to your needs, you just have to put weeks, that is week 1, week 2, week 3, whatever. So in my stuff, I am working into marketing, public relation, research and development, internal communication, which is communication with your team. And yes, for example, on Monday I have scheduled an article that I have to do an article, and on Monday only, and on Monday only I have also added episode number 2 of a Journey of Marketing Q&A. This was a thing which was scheduled, but I haven't executed on that. So on Tuesday it was blank, and on Wednesday once again episode, podcast, internal speech, and updating articles. So this is the stuff which didn't suit it for me. Yes, it didn't suit it for me, and it may suit for some people, because I didn't like the way it was feeling like very overwhelming about, oh, I have to edit this, so edit this, oh, I have to edit this, so I will edit this. So it didn't help me, and Trello helped me like managing stuff, like I'm doing this, it has been done, easily drag and drop. Alright, so this was all about managing your stuff, and see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching.